we have junior first baseman CJ Kayfus. Like we did with Zach, we'll start with questions in the room first and then hop on to
CJ, Florida State series coming up. Just what's the mindset and the vibe in the locker room right now?
It's the same as always been, just another game. Of course, it's a big rivalry weekend, but nothing's changed between, I guess, practice or even the way the team has been feeling.
How was the bounce back from the weekend? Obviously, on top of the road, like that big lift that Zach gave you, at the end there, and just the team being able to get a good win at home, like that kind of get things going on for you.
Yeah, obviously, we didn't have the outcome we wanted or hoped for over the weekend, but it's baseball. It happens. I mean, everyone goes through a little bit of a rocky area, and then having that bounce back win against FIU was, I guess, uplifting for the team.
What are you guys taking from, you had a lot of wins like that so far in a short amount of time. What are you learning from being in those high leverage, high pressure moments?
That anything can really happen. I mean, we were down to our final out, and the next three guys gave their best at-bats in the game, and we ended up pulling through and winning.
A rival like FSU, like I said, doesn't take much to get amped up for that. They're coming in here, in a tough stretch right now, looking to kind of turn around. What do you got to do to kind of make sure that they don't at your expense?
Yeah, so I mean, they came out on top the last couple of years, so we're hoping to give a little bit of payback to them and just pretty much play the type of baseball that we know we can.
What kind of message, as a veteran leader on this team, what kind of message do you look to vocalize or provide younger guys in the team? You have, Blake Sear, Dorian Gonzalez, but specifically sort of the underclassmen in this program before this kind of the rivalry series this weekend.
Yeah, so I guess at Wake Forest, our energy wasn't up to what it normally is, and I think that's a big factor on how we, didn't end up playing as well as we should have. And I think effort is just one thing that doesn't take any talent to do, and just give your 100% towards that, and if we take that into this weekend, we'll be just fine.
Couple of conference wins here at home to start the year with NC State, Virginia Tech. How do you believe that's kind of prepared this team just to go into an FSU team that hasn't really gotten off to the best start in the conference this year, but kind of goes out the window when they come here?
Yeah, so ultimately FSU, Miami is a big rival game. Anything can happen in rival games, and they're still a good team. Any team in the ACC is going to put up a fight. No one's just going to, hand over the game. So I think just sticking with us, sticking with ourselves, and playing the brand of baseball that we know we can, and we're going to end up on top.
To have over 10 come from behind victories this season, what does that say about the resilience of this team? I mean, we heard from Zach about, how uplifting that can be, not only for him individually, but for the lineup as well. I mean, how do you think that sparks the lineup going into a big series this weekend?
Yeah, I think we just know that it's not over until it's over. There's no clock in baseball now despite that there's a pitch clock now, but the game could go as long as it needs until the game's over, and anything can happen until the last out.
I mean, aside from what Florida State's record says about first quarter of the season, what challenges, being around this program for a while, what challenges do you know that are particular about Florida State to bring to the light this weekend?
I think it's just the same as any other game, really. Just we're playing FSU instead of Wake Forest or Virginia Tech or any other team, really.
What's been the main message from Gino? I mean, it's got to be rivalry series, lock in now, one game at a time. But what have you noticed about him and what he said before the series?
No difference. Just another weekend for him or anyone else, really. Just another weekend of baseball, and go out and have fun and compete. Try to stay as consistent as we possibly can.
We'll do a couple more for CJ. Do we have anything on Zoom? Just want to make sure we got you guys as well.
Hey CJ, I was looking at your stats, hitting 330, OPS well over 1,000. Just what's been working for you so well to play this year?
I think it's just the same approach as what I've done last year. I've gotten a little bit stronger, so I'm glad to see that it's paying off. I'm hitting the ball a little bit harder this year, and hopefully that just continues.
Anything else in the room or on Zoom? Awesome. Thanks, CJ.